Good afternoon and welcome to the end of day review for today. And today is September 29, 2023, and it's Friday. It's the last trading day of this week, and it's the last trading week of the month, which is September. So we have a wonderful bright action today, or liquidity run today. So if you look at the 1 hour time frame, right? But this is the area that we identify as a bearish order block, and it retests and it come down. So you can see, let's go to the 4 time frame. This morning we did point that out. Yeah, right here. This morning we draw this. That's the level that we saw it testing, and you see that is the first test, and the second test it make a lower high right there. And we see it's open above the close of this candle. Then it go up to a little bit, and it go up before that, and then it open low, and then it going down. Right? Look at the 1 minute time frame. You see the subtle right there, the very subtle difference, right? So this is the lesson we want to learn. So it make the high in the pre-market, and then it open just below that, right? So it open right there. And so it's open. Yeah, it open below that, because we look at the 4 hour time frame. The candle start at 9 o'clock. So right here, it start at 9 o'clock. Yeah, so then it make another high, but this is it make a lower high right there. Remember, this high is belong to let me do it this way so we are easy to follow. Okay, I want to show something real quick that's very subtle that we learned today. Is a new knowledge first. So what is this? Just bear with me. I want to show idea real quick. So this is the candle of 4 time frame, right? It start at 5, and I think it finished at 8:59. Okay, so at 8:59 right here, 58 right here, it finished around there, right? That is the high for this candle. And then this candle is at 9 o'clock right here, 9 o'clock. It make a lower high right here. You see that? So basically it's from here to here. Yep, but actually in the 1 minute time frame here, but on the 4 hour time frame, the middle candle is the position a little different. That's how it looked on 4 hour time frame. but on 1 hour time frame it should be this, from this high to this high. So that I put them, I put both time, I place both time frame on one screen, so easier for to do the comparison right there, because it's very critical for to cap this concept, right? We want to see how you know, this how we see on high time frame, then we want to see the detail on how the low time frame you know, it's forming, how the pattern forming, or how the liquidity will run, right, for that matter. So basically we go short when we see it retest the order block right here, the bullish the bearish order block. Well, the reason we go short because this one is it opened above this candle close. If open below, then it have momentum put up, but when it opened above and it failed to make a high, then we know that it's set to show up right there. So let's see what is this one. This one, the low, no, the low is 431.52. So 431.52, 431. No, I mean the open of this one for 30.80, just right there. Oh, okay, right there. You see that? So when it reflects, you see that. No wonder it retests here and then it go down. Right here. It's a prior hour open. So we have something to reference right there, but it's very, you know, close to prior week close. So at least we have another confluence right there, which is it show up in here, right? I want to make it on the left side so it will be less crowded from there. Yes, it's revert right there. You see that level, very key. Break down and then break down again, you see. So it tries to trap all the buy sell liquid right here, and then boom, it going down. So the idea is that, okay, let's you know, let's wrap up this idea. So we have a good thing, you know, right? So remember, this candle closed at 8:59. So right here, right there, right? It make high, and then this candle open at night, right? So we can short them after it's closed, below the close of this candle right there, which is right here. When we saw that open at 9 o'clock right here, right below that, is that below? So this open for 31.54. For 31.54, yeah, it's at 9 o'clock right there. How about this close? This close 52. Yeah, this one is open at 54. So it's open above the close. Yeah, it opened just above the 52, it is 54. So if we want to go long, we want this candle have to be open way below here or anywhere in this body, so it have momentum to push up. But in this case, it opened just above this close, and then it failed to make a high low. Then we know for sure that the short setup is gonna play in right there. And how it's formed in the low time frame right there. So we see the projection block this morning, and then order block, and then it's the retest. Boom, it's go down right there. Yep. It make a high right there, right, which is around this area. High right there, and another low high, and it go down. So what we gonna say right here? How we so we say that we will short when okay, so let's first go to the 4-hour time frame, right? We can do the setup right there. Let's go back to the basic so it's easy to understand. So we just want to keep everything simple, right? Let's go with this 4-hour time frame, and then we go down to see the detail of that, how it's played out in a low time frame, right? We should go back to the basic our setup. We always have two kinds of setup, right? It's the order block, failure gap retest, or bearish breaker. In this case, we have a bearish breaker, but it break through there, and then now it's order block. So we have order block, right? We have failure gap, right? We have retest. The retest right here is the bearish order block right there. We have failure gap displacement right here. You see huge displacement right there, and there's retest there. And we cannot go in right here because it's pre-market, but we can go in right here. After 9:30 we can go in. The reason why it gives us a signal is that okay, we just retest and it a short setup, right? So what we see, we see the huge sell side word drop right here, and of course we have a buy sell liquidity rate right there, right? So we need to have the buy side liquidity rate in this case, or taken in this case, right? And then we have a sell side liquidity trap, right? Basically we have this move to set up for the sell right there. Hold on. I want it to be over here so you can see. Beautiful. You see this candle, the setup, the bearish order block in the PM section, and then the retest is in the pre-market, and then in the AM section right there. So that's yep. Okay, let's do that, right? We have that order block, right? Retest, and okay, we want to give a little detail right here. Okay, this is the overall setup, right? Now we want to give a little bit detail right here. We say that this candle open 2 cents above this candle. So we'll give a little bit detail up here. So we can say that the 09, right, 9 o'clock candle open 2 cents above. So that gives us some signal right there. Above the, actually we have set the at 4-hour time frame, right? Above, it's open above this close and fell to make a higher high. Then that gives us a signal to go short. Okay, that's our idea. Okay, so it's open above the close, up close candle, and fell to make and we go short, right? Then we need to go to lower time frame to check entry on rejection block, right, or the order block. Okay, we need to enter on that. Is that clear enough? So next time we can repeat the trade. So basically we want to capture the setup. So next time, if the setup forming, we have a high, confident or a high probability that the setup will play in our favor, or in other words, we in sync with the market's direction or market liquidity run, right? So yeah, let's do that. So we have order block right there, right? And we have retest, right? And also this is point to this candle, and also this candle right there. See that? And here's the sell-side liquidity, that trap. Okay, you see that? If we come down and check that sell-side liquidity, okay, and up here is the, you see all the this buy sell liquidity were taken. Okay, you go check all of them, right? Yep. So let's put some verbiage in here so we can see. So here's the sell side. So we go trap right there. We know they can come down, check that sell side liquidity. And you see, wow, it just check that sell side liquidity. You see that? And this move check the buy side liquidity. So you do both trap, right? Sell side liquidity, and then you take the buy side first, and then you take the sell side. So that's an idea right here. Okay, so that's good for now. Okay, that's our write-up for the trade right there. In the lower time frame, right, that's the setup we see. But on the high time frame, you know, we have rejection block, order block, right? And then we have the logic on the high time frame is right here. That's the logic. So we go to low time, take entry on rejection block, order block right there. So that's our write-up. We want to make the write-up at more detail as possible, as much detail possible, right? So now we want to take another screenshot that where we put both the 4-hour time frame and the right here. We put the retest right here. If we mix this entry, we can roll entry right here around the retest 10 o'clock right there, which is end this candle right here. You either go in right here or you wait right here, gives you a more comfortable one right there. And our stop loss just below, just above this swing high right there. Exactly just above this 5 cent, above this 432 right there. Okay, so we do side by side 4-hour and 1 minute time frame right there. So entry on M1. Right. The rejection block / order block retest right there, right? Which is right here, and let's go right here. Just one setup, but we keep working on that. We will get it. Okay, so entry on M1 at 10 right there. Okay, now work on the targets, right? So you see all the set right there, and you see the hue, the very tricky candle right there. Then our target gonna be right there. You see that? Target will be this. So what's the low of this one? The low of this candle is 425.95. $25.95, right? That exactly hit right there. The low of this 91, so it's 4 cents low. So we put this right here. So let's see, what do we want to say right here? Social liquidity on X4, right? Is a 95. I want to do not so it will not be interfere with this. Oh, right tension off. No, left. Okay. Oh, what happened? It's okay. So right here, that's our sell-side liquidity right there. So let's see how this manifests on the 1 minute time frame. Right there. Wow. At 2 o'clock, it hit right there. 2:30. Beautiful trade. That's what we're talking about right here. So what do we want to say right here? Basically right here we say target is X4 sell liquidity at 425.95. Is that right? Yes, 10.95. Hit at 14.32. That's how you see right there. This is right here. That's our target, and it hit right here. So we have a very good high setup. We document what we learned, so next time when it show up, we will check the trade. We have a plan to trade. So target X4 sell liquidity at 425, right? 95. Hit at 1432 on, yeah. So we check that screenshot right there. Alright, let's drop up right here, right? We see that we have this set up on M1, right? That I saw set up on M1. And We saw rejection block, order block, and just retest right there at 10. And we incorporate another idea from the book we read. It's about so-called momentum, right? Climax. I mean, in this case is the top, so we know top. About 1, 2, 3, 3 push right there, 3 try, or 3 Indian, little Indian right there. And you saw that as soon as it made a new high, it formed a rejection block, and right after that, it created a order block right there. And you see the huge displacement after the order block, and you know that. And it breaks the market structure right here. You see that? So that tells you that you're ready to go to short on the retest of that order block. So if we meet the first entry, which is right here, we patiently wait for the entry at the retest right there. And that play into the 4-hour time frame, right? The loss environment right there, which is at that area, at this range is a bearish order block. So it's a retest of this. So we just retest them. I mean, we just short them when it go to revisit or retest this area. It's also called, supply. Right? If you talk in terms of supply and demand, this is a supply zone right there. And why we go short? Because it gives us the idea that this candle is open above the closing candle. The logic is that if it open below this, then we know that it has momentum to continue to go up, right? You have to pull back in order to, it's like you shoot an arrow, right? You have to pull first and go up. But in this case, it does not do that. It absent. You don't have that condition. You have the opposite. It opens just above the closing candle, and then it failed to make a high low. That can give us a signal to go short right there. Then immediately we need to go to low time frame. In this case, it's 1 minute time frame, and we take entry on the rejection block. If you cannot do that, then wait for the order block forming, and then if you cannot go into the order block, you wait for a retest. So you have a couple of opportunities to enter right there. So don't feel like you have to rush. That's the whole idea right there. And also we see that the huge, sell we got trap right here, so it's gonna come down and take this sell liquidity, because this candle it tells you something like that. Anytime we see this kind of candle long wick and very narrow body, that tells you that the market likely gonna do something with this level right there. Yeah, just one beautiful trade setup that we reviewed for today. I think that's it. Our time's up, and thank you. We have a wonderful trading week. We learn a tons of experience, and we're getting better every day, every week. All right. Thank you for your time, and talk to you later. Have a great weekend, and see you next week.